Welcome to another episode of Remember the Great Sports. This is just going to be a real quick pickup video. I was actually at my local Walgreens and I was walking through the toy aisle. Yeah, I know. I was going through the toy aisle where I shouldn't have been. And I happened to glance down and I saw this video game handheld unit for Bases Loaded. And Bases Loaded is one of my all-time favorite NES games on Nintendo. So I opened it up in the clamshell and took a closer look at it, and not only does it have Bases Loaded, but it actually has Bases Loaded 2, 3, 4, has Racket Attack, which I've never played, Goal, I've never played that, but it also has the Jaleco game Hoops as well, which I owned Hoops when I was a kid, and I played the heck out of that game as well. So I saw this on the shelf, the nostalgia came back and hit me. Like I said, this is one of my favorite games of all time on the NES for baseball, and I told my wife, I said, I just got to have this. So I picked it up off the shelf. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to play it. I got my Duracell batteries right here in my hand. It takes 4 AAA batteries, so just bear with me. I might have to make a cut here just so I can get this open for you. So the first thing to point out is it has this little fancy screen cover on there, so we're going to peel that right off. And I'm just going to stick that sticker back in the box here. The box didn't have a lot in there. I'm just going to stick it on the back of this instruction manual that was in there. But I don't think I need to know how to play because I know how to play the game. The other cool thing that's in here, I'm going to load the batteries up here in a second, but there's this cool poster. And as you can see, the Bases Loaded version of this system right here that has the games on there. And there are other units similar to this, like Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Galaga, Dig Dug, and on down the list. And on the back are your standalone arcades, which I have a couple of those in my collection as well. So let me get the batteries in this and get it fired up. Alright, so hopefully I didn't fingerprint up the screen too much while trying to get the batteries in. The batteries go in on both sides here, and it was kind of hard to get it off, and you can see the logo on the back, Bases Loaded and Goal, then Racket Attack and Hoops. So let's fire this thing up and see what it does. You can see the loading screen, and it looks like right away it lists all the games that are on here. Bases Loaded being the first one, then Hoops. So we're just going to select Bases Loaded. Guess start. And there it is. You know, it's interesting. I seem to remember there being 2 options. Oh, here it comes. Here is Mr. Paste himself going deep. If you guys remember Paste on Jersey, there it is. I remember playing this with my dad, and he said he just pasted it out of here. So good times. I absolutely love this game. So we will start. We'll just go through this real quick. There's Jersey with Paste against Boston. And I don't really care who my pitcher is because I'm really not going to play. I mean, I am going to play, but so here we go. Oh, that's the thing I always remembered about this game. You're always the home team. So interesting. I seem to remember the umpire saying something there. Well, that's kind of a bummer. The umpires aren't talking. They used to call the balls and strikes. Like ball, strike. Alright, I'm throwing it down the middle, see if this guy's paying attention. There we go. So like I said, the umpires used to call the game like ball, strike, out. So that's kind of a bummer that it doesn't do that. No ouch when you hit a batter. So there's a couple complaints I have about this. It's not 100% accurate. There's some sounds that aren't there. Like right now, this should say out. And it didn't. And that would be out. So that's kind of a bummer. Yup, dumb, boo, bum are your umpires, and like I said, they used to talk. Then you have Robo Catcher that used to, yep, with no arm. So anyways, yeah, this is kind of disappointing. It's not calling the balls and strikes. So this isn't a 100% emulation by any means. I mean, it's still fun to play, but like I said, there's just some things missing. And yes, I know I'm losing. So anyways, let's see if we can get out of this. If it'll let you do that. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a way to reset. That's volume. So that's kind of a bummer. You can't reset the game. I mean, unless there's a combination of buttons here you're supposed to push. Yeah, also the umpire would say time. New pitcher. So we'll see if they play the music. There it is. With the car coming in. That's awesome. Well, like I said, it's not 100%. But the umpire would say time right there. So how do you reset other than doing it that way? Which I don't like doing that. So we'll select hoops. Yeah, there's an option missing there. 2 players. That's what's missing. Which makes sense. I always used to like Bomber and Mr. Doc. Those are my 2 guys. Oh crap. Well, I selected Wiz by accident, but so anyways, well, the music's accurate here. This is just how I remember it as a kid. I used to play this all the time with my dad. It was a 2-player game. We'd play this on Nintendo. So pass. Oh, that was shot. Whoops. It's kind of hard to play from the side here, not looking straight on. Yeah, charging. Okay. So pass is that. You gotta take the ball back. Have it stolen, and then she just dunked on me. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Good times. There you go. Right back in your face there, Zap. Alright, so that's that. I'm going to have to look in the book and see if there's a way to reset this, because I just feel like hard resetting it can't be good on the system. So Bases Loaded 2 and 3, I actually own those games. I never did buy Bases Loaded 4 because that was a very expensive game, and still is to this day. But Bases Loaded 3 actually had Ryan Sandberg. I remember that. He was the cover, and Bases Loaded 2 was the second season. So I'm just going to load Bases Loaded 4 just because I've never played it before. Oh, okay. So this is very similar to Super Bases Loaded, which was the version that was on Super Nintendo. So I have technically played this. So Bases Loaded 4 is basically Super Bases Loaded. I'm guessing the graphics aren't as good. Hey, look at that. See, still nobody calling strikes or outs either. It really takes a lot to get used to this. Now where the heck's my outfielder? Wow, that's some good fielding, huh, guys? Well, anyways, so I have played this game. Like I said, this is basically the Super Nintendo version of Bases Loaded. But it's just really difficult for me to get used to this angle of fielding in a game. That's my one complaint about it. Yeah, like I said, the umpire doesn't call balls and strikes on this one either, which that's not very accurate. I don't understand. Well, give up a home run. That's good. Wow, real good pitching, huh? Alright, so alright, I'll just talk real quick here to wrap this up. Overall verdict, you know, I want to say okay. You know, it kind of disappoints me that the voices aren't there. That's something that's very iconic, at least to me, in the nostalgia area. You know, remember hearing those umpires say ball, strike, out, time, new pitcher, and those type of things, because I know I've played this game enough in my life that I know those things are lacking. Now, you know, what do you expect though? Nice little handheld device. This is definitely something to take on the road with you when you're in a hotel or something, just to kill a little time. You know, is this a super machine? Absolutely not. You know, this might be something that you can mod up. I don't know. I don't know enough about modding systems, you know, to make this happen, but I'm sure there's some people out there that do know how to do that. But it's definitely worth playing. 7 games for the price, not too bad. You can get this between 20 and 25 bucks, so if you look at it that way, you know, you're looking at $3-4 a game, which isn't, you know, which isn't horrible. I, like I said, love this game more than anything in the world. This game has always been a favorite of mine, and, you know, we'll always continue to love this game. But like I said, overall, just a little disappointed that it doesn't have the voice. So, but see, it doesn't say home run there either, because normally it says home run, home run. So, anyways, that's my overall verdict on this. Tell me what you guys think. Very cool, nice little pickup. Hope you enjoyed this quick pickup video.